May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please, for a very important safety announcement. The health of our graduates, guests, and employees is paramount. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and guidance from the Texas Education Agency, the Cypress-Fairbanks ISD Office of Emergency Management asks that while attending the graduation ceremony, you adhere to the following health guidelines. Use the markings throughout the stadium to maintain a minimum of 6 feet distance from other participants and guests. Do not congregate in groups. Keep physical contact to a minimum. Use the hand sanitizer or hand washing stations. Face coverings are recommended while entering, exiting, or moving within the facility. Harris County Fire Marshal requirements do not allow anyone to stand in or block any aisles during the ceremony. Family members and guests are not allowed to walk down to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures. All pictures must be taken from your seat. Today's ceremony is being broadcast on the district website at www.cfisd.net. In the event of an emergency, please make sure you have identified the nearest exit, which may be located behind you. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we ask all guests to stay seated until the graduates have left the stadium. Once the graduates have departed, please maintain a minimum of 6 feet distance from other guests as you are exiting. Congregation of groups after the ceremony is not allowed. Please meet your graduate at your parked car and continue your celebration, including taking photographs, at home. Thank you for your cooperation. Cypress-Fairbanks ISD wishes you a safe and enjoyable summer.
Welcome, family, faculty, and friends, to the graduation exercises for the 2020 graduating class of Cypress Lakes High School. We ask that you remain standing for our introductory remarks. The class of 2020 is matchless. This class is truly united on a global stage, with students sharing the most unique circumstances any of us have faced. We are ever so glad to see you, class of 2020. At this time, Eduardo Alicio Diaz, son of Santos and Tony Diaz, will lead us in the opening remarks. At the conclusion of the opening remarks, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Uriel Muniz, son of Maria Centeno and Juan Muniz, and the national anthem, sung by Ariana Nicole Bonillo, daughter of Johanna and Jim Izquierdo, under the direction of choir director Leila Lofton. Gentlemen, please remove your graduation hats.
Good morning, friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, fellow graduates. Given all that has been going on today, we are blessed to be here together in person to celebrate the graduating class of 2020. Graduates, I would like to start off by saying congratulations to you all. We all did it. In case you don't know me, my name is Eduardo Diaz, and I have had the pleasure of being the class president for the past 2 years. I would like to start by thanking my friends and family. If it weren't for their constant love and support, I would not be standing here delivering this speech to you all today. Secondly, I would like to thank the faculty and administration. They are the ones who watched over us and guided us all 4 years of high school to get us to this moment. As I stand here today, I can't help but reminisce these past 4 years spent at Cypress Lakes. It feels like just a few days ago, we were incoming freshmen getting lost in the hallways trying to figure out where our classes were. In these past 4 years, we have all created memories that will be cherished for a lifetime. We have established bonds with teachers, coaches, sponsors, and fellow classmates that have made our 4 years of high school memorable. Together, we experienced a snow day in Texas, we survived the floodings of Hurricane Harvey, and now we are surviving a global pandemic. We have conquered so much to be here today. This is the beginning of a new chapter. We are in complete control of how we started. We have each chosen our own path after high school, and it is now up to us to determine what we will do to achieve every goal we have set forward for ourselves. Although we may not have the power to inspire the entire world to strive for success, we do have the power to try to achieve it for ourselves. My challenge to each of you and to myself is to do all that you can do to reach your full potential. The future is in our hands now, so let's make the most of it. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Please be seated, and gentlemen, you can put your caps. Thank you, Eduardo Uriel Ariano. I would now like to recognize the co-valedictorians of Cypress Lakes class of 2020. Alyssa Celeste Gomez, daughter of Alice Gomez Molina, and Mandy Nee Tran, daughter of Angelina and Alex Tran. Please stand so that we can congratulate you. Congratulations, ladies. Today, we would also like to recognize the young men and women who will be joining our nation's armed services. Graduates, if you have or will be enlisting in the armed forces, please stand so that we can recognize your sacrifice. Audience members, if you are currently serving or have served in the military, please stand with our graduates. We appreciate your commitment and service to our country, and we thank you. Please be seated. We are so proud of the accomplishments of each graduate and applaud the families and friends who have shared in making this day possible. We welcome our virtual audience. We are glad that you are all here, wherever you are, to celebrate with us as we graduate our 2020 Spartans. So, seniors, our last real time together was senior sunrise, the day we joyfully left for spring break. And now you sit before us in your caps and gowns with an array of colors showing your involvements in clubs, organizations, and honor societies to celebrate another sunrise. And what a sunrise that it is. How very glad we are to see you. You've spent 12 years preparing for this moment. Then your journey, our journey, took a very unexpected turn. Over the past weeks, the class of 2020 has forever cemented itself in history. You join graduates across the world who wonder what might have been. You had titles to win, games to complete, missions to finish, and all that came to an abrupt halt. But your high school journey isn't over, because from your time at Cypress Lakes, you will focus not on what could have been, but is and what will be. The qualities you honed here will carry you successfully into your futures. You, class of 2020, were our inaugural freshman academy. You are a class that far exceeded our vision. You have a strong sense of community and a true respect for each other. Your teachers use these words to describe you: peacemakers. Your kindness to each other and to the staff is always evident. Encouragers. You are there for each other, on the court, in the classroom, on the field, even helping your classmates navigate this new world of virtual learning. Unselfish. You are willing to help each other and at times give up something dear to you for the greater good. Morale builders. Separately and collectively, you have been there for each other. Humble. You don't boast about accomplishments. You get the job done and you keep moving. Adaptable. You have managed a strange world with strength and resilience. Your curiosity for learning has never been more apparent than in this virtual world as you've continued to work hard and keep connected with Cypress Lakes. You have never given up in any venue. When needed, you know how to dig deep as an individual, as a team, as a class. These qualities are what will sustain and define you in the years to come. You are entering a world where there are more questions than answers, and it will be up to you to adapt and succeed. You are called as a global class to face the future with passion, compassion, patience, and enthusiasm. And you have all that. You are essential. You have Spartan valor, and no one can take that away from you. Our entire Cypress Lakes community celebrates you and wishes you well. Our world will be a better place because of you. Congratulations, seniors. I'd like now to recognize the guests on stage who have joined us to celebrate your successes. On stage sharing this event with us are our Board of Trustees, Dr. John Ogletree, Bob Covey, Tom Jackson, Don Ryan, Julie Heineman, Gilbert Sarabia, and our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark Henry. And please give a huge thank you to the Beth Wade and the Berry Center. The hours they have spent to make this possible are untold, and we are very grateful. You are surrounded both physically and virtually by Cypress Lake staff members who have unselfishly given of their time and energy to assist you on this journey. These Spartan staff members, plus your elementary and middle school educators and the CFISD family, all applaud you. If you are a part of our Spartan staff family, please stand. Thank you. Melanie Reyes was selected by a faculty panel to deliver the address for the class of 2020. Melanie is the daughter of Sally and Jonathan Reyes. Melanie, please come forward to deliver the commencement address to your class.
Good morning to the wonderful faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates of the Spartan class of 2020. My name is Melanie Reyes, and I'm going to start this speech by saying possibly the most cliche statement that can be spoken at a graduation ceremony. We made it. But those words just don't have the same meaning as they would to any other graduating class. No, our high school experience is not simply defined by the usual problems of acne and teenage hormones. As a class, we've endured a record-breaking hurricane and an unprecedented worldwide pandemic. And yet, we stand here today to receive our diplomas, untainted by the challenges that have faced us. In the months preceding this ceremony, we were left guessing, unsure of whether we'd ever be able to celebrate our high school accomplishments. And it might be outside at 8 in the morning, in the humidity of a Houston morning, but we are here. We made it. But it is easy to ask ourselves, why us? Why did a pandemic have to happen in our last moments of youthhood? And I'm sorry. I'm sorry we didn't get to experience prom. I'm sorry to the athletes and the performers who didn't get to have their last season. I'm sorry that our last moments of high school took place on a computer screen. And most of all, I'm sorry we didn't get to say proper goodbyes. But rather than dwelling on what we've lost in the past few months, let's take a step back and focus on what we did get to experience for the past 4 years. 4 years ago, we walked into the double doors of Cypress Lakes High School, greeted by the beaming smiles of the Sterling Stars. From the beginning, we were told, "You are the class of 2020. Your vision is clear." But at that point, we might have actually felt pretty blind. We blindly walked into our first class, our first football game, and our first homecoming. We blindly began the Freshman Academy program where they always reminded us about the importance of our future. But that seemed so far away at the time. We couldn't see that far yet. No, our vision was not clear. It was after this year that Hurricane Harvey hit. Back then, missing 2 extra weeks of school, it seemed crazy. But again, we were blind of what was to come. Then everything changed junior year. We'd been going about high school blindly, only half listening to the important advice from our teachers and our counselors. But suddenly, everything started to come into clearer view. We worked tirelessly to build the application that would determine the next step of our lives. Between ACT and SAT prep, clubs, sports, extracurriculars, tougher classes, and working our first jobs, suddenly our future was closer than it was far, and the world of adulthood was in our sights. And finally, after 3 long years of being kindly reminded by Mr. Pham to put our IDs on, we came to the final stretch, our senior year. Finally, as we came to the end of high school, it began to be like the class of 2020's vision was actually clear. With delight, we began our last first day of school. We attended our last homecoming. Athletes played their last games and attended their last meets. There was a whirlwind of history-making accomplishments. For the first time ever, the boys and girls basketball teams advanced to playoffs together. Lakes for Lives invited the former mayor to speak to us. The AV team won a competition to be recognized by FBI Houston. Seniors in the music, speech, and theater departments qualified for regional and state competitions. Athletes signed to continue their sports in college. And everyone, no matter where they were in high school, took steps to further their future. And as the end of the year approached, we began ordering our prom tickets and our cap and gowns. Everything became surreal, as the things we looked forward to for years had finally come among us. But on March 6th, 2020, we began the day with a senior sunrise. Everyone felt the serene feeling of togetherness as we watched the sun fill our beloved football field with its orange and pink rays. Most schools have their senior sunrise in early fall as a symbol of the beginning of the year. We had ours in the spring. Little did we know that on that quiet morning, on March 6th, 2020, we watched the sun rise on what would be our very last day of high school. This in itself should make it clear that our unfortunate ending to senior year was not an end at all. It was a beginning, just as a sunrise begins every single day. No matter the obstacles that are presented to us, we are a class, a generation of individuals meant to tackle these challenges and come out even stronger. About 18 years ago, each of us were brought into this world during the devastation surrounding the 9/11 tragedy. Today, we graduate during a pandemic. We are unmistakably defined by these unprecedented events for a reason. No other high school class will face the unique set of challenges that has strengthened us and taught us the meaning of patience and endurance. We stand differently. And if you don't believe me, believe your teachers. In preparation for this speech, I asked many senior teachers to describe exactly what makes us so different from other classes. Some of the words they used to describe us were kind, conscientious, hardworking, grounded, and independent. But the words that stuck out most to me were ready and persistent. Although we may not have known it, we were ready for a challenge as large as a pandemic and persistent enough to succeed through the struggle. And as we enter the next portion of our life, we'll use the lessons we've learned to be ready and persistent through every step of the way. I take this opportunity to thank everyone who's helped us get to this point, to the faculty and staff that have spent these 4 years shaping us for the future, to the teachers who were patient with us from our days as wild freshmen to our days of online classes, and to our friends and family who've kept us sane amidst this craziness that we call life. We owe it to you that today, 782 of us graduate. We all had our different places in this school, but today we graduate together. And after this day, as we continue on separate paths, we will impact the world together. We, the class of 2020, now have a clear vision of our promising future. We made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. Now, seniors, this is your moment. Please rise for confirmation of your graduation. Dr. Henry, will you join me at the podium? Dr. Henry, as principal of Cypress Lakes High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the Cypress Lakes senior class of 2020 and to certify that they have fulfilled the necessary requirements for graduation from this institution and the state of Texas. It is my request that these students be graduated and that you, in your capacity as superintendent of schools, confer upon them the high school diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto.
Thank you, Ms. Hardy. By the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the Cypress-Fairbanks ISD Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2020 the diplomas of Cypress Lakes High School with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. And I just add this, I saw something special in you a few years ago as we went through Hurricane Harvey. You were not young people that sat on the sides. You were young people that went out and helped other people that may not look like you, that may not live in your area, but you were determined to take action. And roughly 100 years ago, what this country calls the greatest generation was born. And I really do believe, and I felt this way for the last 3 or 4 years, that you are the next greatest generation. But you don't just do that with words, you do that with actions. So I hope that you'll do like they did 100 years ago, and take the education you have, move forward, and make a difference in this country over your adult life. Thank you very much.
Graduates, please move your tassel from right to left, signifying your graduation. Graduates, you may be seated. I am honored to have assisting me today 5 faculty members chosen by the senior class: Dylan Kent, John Gorner, Layla Montgomery, Caroline McMurray, Matthew Wells. These faculty members were selected by the graduates for the positive and lasting impact they have had on the class of 2020. Today, the name of every member of the graduating class will be read. Graduates, please step to the front. You may remove your mask to have your picture taken with your diploma when you hear your name. We are ready to begin. Will the first row rise and come to the stage?
Zed Hisham Abu Ashur, Radia Yahya Ali, Jacob Alex Anderson, Jose Javier Bello, Aiden Ramon Bolano, Ashley Luis Burris, Reagan Kathleen Chicoria, Juliana Cruz Flores, Jessica Michelle Cuevas, Alyssa Celeste Gomez, Laura Denise Gonzalez, Christian Aiden Henriquez, Anthony Alexander Herrera, Murtaza Asghar Ali Jetpurwala, Isabella Zarini Lodi, Alexandra Yasmin Loera, Bella Cristina Lopez, Jason de Jesus Lorenzana, Layla Christine Lynch. Orlando Martinez. Carly Lynette McDonald. Daniel Roy Miranda. Christian Alexander Mosquera. Uriel Munoz. Christopher Huang Nguyen. Tiffany Ni Nguyen. Vanna Kai Nguyen. Andrew John O'Brien. Neil Vibas Pandy. Danae Andrea Pineda. Heidi Jacqueline Prinsanson Zul. Kristen Layla Pulliam. Marwa Hamid Quadri. Jorge David Quintero. Melanie Alexis Jenna Reyes. Elizabeth Rodriguez. Anjali Stroman. Haven Christine Taylor. Javon Carlisle Thomas. Mandy Nee Tran. Hassan Abbas Ali. Danielle Jamie Allen. Sebastian Alvarez. Jocelyn Amador. Pablo Andres Arganada. Janet Beltran. Nancy Abadale Benitez. Trinity Leah Castro. Vanessa Sabrina Shanaki. Natasha Cotois. Tamar Kubias. Sean Dylan Dudley. Bridget Fernandez Pavin. Rashida Frosh. Rachel Gutierrez Rodriguez. Matthew Austin Larry Hund. Jerry Ann Johnson. Sade Paris Lepe. Abigail Oluchi Marcus. Susanna Edith Martinez. Katia Marilu Mendoza Crisanto. Khalid Galal Muhammad. Eduardo Antonio Montoya. Darian Jovan Morrison. Anthony Francisco Navarez. Dan Tai Lin Win. Liam Lu Dang Win. Favor Oluwasen Olubukola Oganyimi. Angel Sebastian Perez. Amira Jala Ramadan Philip. Bukarab bin Salim. Jinalyn Tobias Santos. Fahad Sadar Sheikh. Faiz Imran Sabzari. Faith Onyenyechi Ukazim. Haley Edette Vasquez. Natalia Judith Villarreal. Sanye Mian Watson. Megan Elizabeth Whitaker. Bashar Sami Yassin. Katia Ayomidi Abimbola. Abdul Sami Amin. Shade Amris. Jocelyn Arriaga. Chris Eric Ortega. Mariam Timothy Aziz. Luis Nathaniel Barrientos. Jacqueline Basurto. Trinity Love Bell. Marcos Antonio Cabrera Menendez. Brandon Gabriel Campos Herrera. Phoenix Nicole Davis. Javier Duarte Villafan. Rocky Flores Castaneda. Rory Alexander Freeman. Jennifer Lizeth Garza. Alejandra Gutierrez. Saul Gutierrez. Raven Karen Higgins. Divinity Allure Hoskins. Carly Elizabeth Kaufman. Terry Michelle Kaufman. Luvai Abbas Kambadi. Nabil Shahid Khan. Sandra Lim. Christian Jonathan Martin. Shania Kayla Mead. Emiliano Mota. Ada Muniva Muema. Mateo Andres Munoz. Michael Gabriel Tagaluga Ona. Kate Nayeli Palacios. Brittany Arenia Parada. Heidi Danielle Parsons. Krupa R. Patel. Asia Carlise Powers. Aaron Brian Quezada Carrasco. Lindsay Danielle Ripple. Victoria Maria Rodriguez. Colby Wayne Sturdy. Ashwarya Byron Surati. Jasmine Michelle Taylor. Aram Gabriel Tingrangam. Darian Fee To. Brianna Danae Torres. Marianne Irene Torres. Leslie Giselle Vasquez. Elizabeth Hope Wilson. Kay Allison Mega Abad. Neil Andre Quinones Abad. Khalik Denari Abdul Mateen. Odamu Ahini Abdul Qadir. Osei Joseph Abulu. Juan Acosta. Oyetomiwa Onopimiwa Adeleha. Stephen Kulai Thomas Argapo. Maximus Ikena Agabuzo. Javier Jesus Aguiar Martinez. Christian Jose Aguiar. Ivan Vinco Aguilar. Jonathan Paul Aguilar Jr. Cesar Arturo Aguilar Piedra. Oluwasen Fehintola Ajayi. Alamir Khalid Al-Merat. Mark Adrian Alarcon Jr. Ernesto Albaran. Samuel Wilmer Alberto. Enrique Alcala. Matthew Alejo Rios. Nada Marina Alfaro. Christian Jair Alfaro Aguio. Alexander Andres Alicea. Reynat Ronti Ala Balugan. Mantuder Radia Latif Al-Shamari. Nancy Elizabeth Alvarado. Nicole Alvarado. Arnold James Alvarez. Diana Elizabeth Alvarez. Gabriela Aurora Alvarez. Edwin Josue Amador Rivera. Barbara Alessandra Amato.
Julio Caesar Amaya. Caitlin Nicole Amaya. Xavier Jose Amaya. Catherine Elizabeth Anderson. Kyrie Travis Anderson. Stephen Gabriel Anderson. Desiree Dawn Andrade. Jennifer Andrade. Angie Michelle Andrade Hernandez. Angel Ariana Antoine. Daniel Antunes. Aaron Alexander Arambula. Andrew Humberto Arcos. Melissa Andrade Arenas. Jennifer Janelle Aratia. Michael Areola. Aldo Mauricio Arriga. Carlos Arriaga Jr. Ruby Janine Antonacio. Alexander Michael Auer. Catherine Louise Austin. Juanita Renee Baca. Ricardo Bahina. Bryce Dorian Bailey. Ayana Felicia Ali Baker.
Have you water down here?
Thank you. Isaac Martin Balderas. Brittany Itzel Ballesteros. Mary Lee Del Socorro Balmaceda. Miranda K. Berenshear. Devontae Damian Barksdale. Christopher Nelson Barnes Jr. Ethan Ephraim Basaldua. Christian Lee Baxley. Amber Sharon Beard. Samuel Adrian Becerra Oropeza. Jasmine Mercedes Bell. Isaiah Avery Bender. Emily Catherine Bielenstein. Jade Alexis Bonilla. Jade Alexis Biggers. Ariana Nicole Bonilla. Jimmy Salvador Bonilla. Justice Lee Booth. Renee Celine Boozer. Liliana Joy Borowski. Christopher Alexander Bowman. Juan Enrique Bravo Jr. Victoria Simone Breedlove. Claudia Montserrat Brieno. Rodney Yeboah Brony. Cameron Damian Brooks. Erico LaRon Delighton Brooks Jr. Sailor Day Brown. Tamaya Kennedy Burks. Josina Marie Burnham. D'Anthony Lamont Burt. Matthew Kaiser Butler. Christopher Urban Bias II. Jalen Isaiah Cagle. Valentina Caldas Herrera. Catherine Camacho. Vanessa Iea Camacho. Medina Camara. Ethan Lynn Campos. Avilia Faith Canales. Draylyn Marie Cantrell. Edgar Cantu. Joshua Kobe Carabas. Kayla Juliana Carabas. Eileen Dahlia Cardenas. Nicole Renee Carruthers. Mark Elliott Carey Jr. Jeriel and Janai Carter. Eleni Yetzaba Castena. Austin Castillo. Christopher Jaziel Castillo. Gonzalo Castillo. Brandon Lee Castro. Nicholas David Lee Caswell. Nina Catherine Cesares. Valeria Cesares Tovar. Gabriel Ceniceros. Diamond Deani Chambers. Jennifer Nicole Chancellor. Benjamin Daniel Cherie. Jocelyn Daniela Chavez. Josue David Chavez Posadas. Abdul Qadir Murtaza Chiba. Carlos Daniel Cisneros. Jordan Cardell Coleman. Trayvon Nathaniel Collins. Sophia Azanev Combs. Kenyon DeShannon Como. Luis Contreras Jr. Moises Contreras. Liz Denny Yvette Contreras Aguilar. Xavier Latrell Corbin. Brian Isaac Correas Meja. Kevin Ivan Correas Villacorta. Joshua Alexander Coronado. Jacqueline Edine Correa. Alexander Gabriel Cortes Nazario. Damon Rashad Crawford. Trinity Nicole Crawford. Dominique Shaquille Crook. Alex Bradley Cruz. Diana Cruz Camacho. Nayeli Cruz Juarez. Brittany Curiel. Carl Jojo Daniels. Ahmad Fahim Daraja. Nicholas Terrell Davis. Jessica Samantha Deanda. Samantha De La Garza Saloma. Jalisa Carburo De Vera. Janelli Caburio de Vera, Chris Albert de Villa, Nancy Alejandra de la Fuente, Cindy Ruddy Delgado, Sahari Delgado, Ulisette Otilia Delgado Cardo, Miguel Alfonso de Luna, Derek Sobral de Moraes, Eduardo Elicio Diaz, Cleo Tai Dickerson, Ine Elaine Dilworth, Kiela Nicole Dove, Sydney Austin Dozier, Harrison Edward Drole, Ashley Dueno Borunda, Cameron Deandra Dunn, Madison Elise Duong, Heaven Hope Durang, Terrence Earls, Nia Brianna Eckfert, Dwayne Edmond II, Elijah Dennis Lewis Edwards, Gloria Ann Edwards, Helena Arefo Egby, Najara Patrice LeEllis, Abyssinia Elizabeth Uretti, Maria Yvette Escobar Macedo, Michelle Escobedo, Danny Anthony Espinoza, Ramon Espinoza, Jacqueline Imani Tremaine Evans, Davon Orlando Evans Justice, Idel Fabello Quesada, Shahiri Bint Farouk, Brandon Fernandez, Diego Armando Fernandez Ramos, Vivian Fernandez Rehan,
Alexander Joseph French, Marcelo Gerardo Figueroa, Alexa Jaylene Fitz, Andrew Liam Flaherty, Genesis Rochelle Fletes Romero, Angie Michelle Flores, Giselle Celine Flores, Miguel Angel Flores, Ricardo Flores, Samuel Flores, Andrea Angelina Flores Guerrero, Jaden Nicholas Foster, Maria Delnice Foster. Vicente Dominique Francois Falzone. Robert Anthony Frazier. Nathan Fuentes. Christian Harold Galliano. Cynthia Gallegos. Samuel Luis Gallegos. Diamond Marquise Galloway. Matthew Gabriel Galvan. Kate Abigail Garcia. Larry Yahir Garcia. Logan Matthew Garcia. Michael Garcia. Selena Augustina Garcia. Ziamara Garcia. Kevin Raul Garcia Cerna. Ashley Tsunami Garcia Romero. Ray Xavier Gardano. Eliza Garza. Stephanie Garza. Yvonne Maria Garza. Drake Edward Gilbert. Jesselyn Alexa Ginther. Mariah Lene Goins. Christopher Andres Gomez. Daniela Gomez. Freddie Antonio Gomez. Hannah Morgan Gomez. Hunter Corinne Gomez. Danielle. What is it? Gethsemane Gomez. Juan Carlos Gomez. Noelia Lisa Gomez. Stephen Johanny Gomez. Vanessa Zamudio Gomez. Getsami Gomez Bueno. Erica Michelle Gomez Garcia. Alyssa Lynn Gonzalez. Shay Nicole Gonzalez. Abdias Giovanni Gonzalez. Alex Joseph Gonzalez. Juan Pablo Gonzalez Jr. Julian Antonio Gonzalez. Priscilla Amanda Gonzalez. Rafael Humberto Gonzalez. Salvador Alonso Gonzalez. Victor Antonio Gonzalez. Diane Berta Gonzalez Cabrera. Dalbert Manuel Gonzalez Torres. Ada Sari Granados. Kaylin Lativa Gray. Cameron Gerard Green. Sandra Lynette Guarnardo. Yvonne Christella Crisologo Guardian. Davion Rashid Gary. Emily Miranda Guerrero. Jesse Guevara. Sandra Lisbeth Gutierrez. Ashley Guzman. Chantel Guzman. Reese Allen Hacker. DeMar Latrell Hampton. Christian Clay Harris. Dedrian Davon Harris. Kira Joy Havens. Janana Christiane Hayes, Nicholas Xavier Raymond Hayes, Jaden Christopher Henderson, Keon Demir Henderson, Kenya Celeste Heredia Torres, Israel Hernandez Jr., Leonel Hernandez, Mariana Estrella Hernandez, Miguel Hernandez, Katia Lorena Hernandez Gonzalez, Gabriela Alejandra Hernandez Olivia, Stephanie Jasmine Herrera, Jada Lashanti Hester, Vince Rivaldo Higuereta, Hunter Blake Higgins, Jahari Quiroz Hinestroza, Herbert Ernest Honecker, Xavier Latrell Howard, Sari Huerta, Devin Bryce Hughes, Jordan Nasir Hunter, Colby Hunter Huskins, Kashawn David Hyde, Aaliyah Beyonce Ibarra, Raul Enrique Iglesias Macias, Kevin Melchor Jabalera, Damian Marcus Jackson, Timothy George Jackson, Hamza Muhammad Jamadar, Ashton Morgan James, Jadion Jefferson, Gabriel Luis Jerez, Emily Arlette Jimenez, Melanie Jimenez Martinez, Autumn Janice Johnson, Geraldine Danielle Johnson, Malik Bernard Johnson, Austin Lee Jones, Janae Vanessa Dell Jones, Ronald Craig Jones Jr., Carlia Shumela Jones Osborne, Caleb Kamakani Kuwai, Abdullah Raymain Kawaja, Federica Andrea Kibble, Deshaun Alexander Kimball, Shamar Christopher King, Praise Sandari Japera Kirkwood, Maya Grace Knight, Kiera Danielle Knott, Aditya Adikepadera Darimikota Kumar, Victoria Susan Lafferty, JC Caroline Lamont, Marcus Landon, Ruby Bernice Larios Cifuentes, Ronald Christian Dion Lartigue, Asia Tanae Lattimore, Leslie Anel Laurelis, Tim Du Lee, Alan Orlando Liao, Jakayla Kudeja Lee. Delvante Javari LaFleur. Timothy John Leonard. Cormia Deshae Lewis. Bill Lim. Savannah Yazel Limon. Aziz Kozimi Lakandwala. Anise Diane Lopez. Ashley Rachel Lopez. Danielle Louise Lopez. Gavin Joel Lopez. Ileana Alyssa Lopez. Caitlin Melanie Lopez. Yuvia Marisol Lopez. Reagan Alyssa Lopez. Ronnie Manuel Lopez. Yasim Mariela Lopez. And Abel Laredo Jr.
Dwayne Edmond II. Elijah Dennis Luis Edwards. Clarissa Laredo. Allison Karina Lorenzana. Brandy Kathleen Lovelace. Thomas Shibu Lucas. Jacob Cecilio Luviano. Megan Corrine Lyons. What's her last name? Caitlin Gray. Brianna Aurora Macias. Janisha Kiara Mack. Marcus Christopher Madison. Brianna Marie Magaldi. Abdel Kareem Mohammed Mahani. Shanta Sabrina Maharaj. Paola Michelle Maldonado. Ariana Symbol Manasala. Carlos Manduano Martinez. Joshua LaRue Manning. Nicholas Jermaine Manning. Jorge Alberto Mariadiaga. Yaidi Thamara Morentes Padilla. Jason Ismail Mares. Brandon Adrian Marin. Taylor Michael Marsh. Faith Mariah Martin. Cassandra Evanice Martinez. Edwin Esteban Martinez. Enrique Martinez. Ezekiel Martinez. Fernando Martinez. Lillian Grace Martinez. Lizeth Martinez. Roberto Xavier Martinez. Sofian Hani Masood. Joseph Daniel Mateo Jordan. Noah John Mathis. Gustavo Adolfo Mata Jr. Brandon Terrell McCarthy. Jaden Nathaniel McClellan. Armani Hugh McDonald. Bryce Terrell McIntyre. Percy Curtis McMillan Jr. Dana Paulina Medina. Adriana Mejia. Venus Mejia. David Otoniel Mejia Ortiz. Brian Jacob Melendez. Eric Yoel Melendez Martinez. Edward Rolando Mendez. Jaden Joseph Mendoza. Josue Mendoza. Osvaldo Jesus Mendoza. Luis Fernando Mendoza Lainez. Mitchell Jared Millimaki. Helena Janae Minifield. Mark Afrifra Minta II. Sophia Beatriz Miranda. Jason Tyler Mitchell. Tamaya Ashanti Mitchell. Roman Orlando Molina. Tace Jahida Montano. Francisco Ruben Montoya. Pablo Alberto Montoya Zuniga. Caden Mitchell Moody. Michael Charles Moody. Brock St. Anthony Moore. Daniel Alejandro Morales. Luis Angel Morales. Samantha Stephanie Morales. Olusemeko Michael Morty. Angelalua Mercy Morabis. Michael Ramon Morea. Zachary Billy Carson Moreland. Monica Gianna Moreno. Alexa Dare Morgan. Ezekiel Martinez. Cameron Dion Morgan. Alex Morin. Anthony Ifani Mora Jr. Majabin Binti Mustafa. Aria Paige Mulder. Stephanie Viana Murillo. Tamaya Linnell Mutalib. Destiny Lynn Narquise. Sergio Giovanni Negron Alvarez. Selena Iman Nemri. Kaylee Nim. Mandy Chen No. Calvin Din Kang Win. Gregory Schwan Koi Win. Kevin Tran Win. Kevin Wong Win. Tony Thin Win. Tran Kim Wan Win. Vincent Hong Win. Bryant Murphy Nika. Courtney Everose Nolan. Doris Murari Nolasco Ortiz. Anthony Reed Nygaard. Jennifer Lisbeth Ocampo. Chukwudima Blessing Oko. Gabriel Tofunmi Onololomipo Olonowi. Johnson Oluwasanmi Olatunji. Jacob Leonardo Olivo. Emmanuel Andernsolo Olusei. Ruby Alexa Ortega. Cindy Ortiz. Robert Alexander Ortiz. Rogelio Ortiz Jr. Allison Paloma Ortero Barron. Adrian Matthew Ove. David Scott Owens. Crystal Padron. Akil Patrick Page. Eduardo Miguel Palacios. Brittany Jamalex Panho Zapeta. Mark Ryan Parrish. Yu Min Park. Stephanie Cheyenne Parker. Krishna Mehul Patel. Amanda Teresa Patino. Maya Mache Patrick. Christian Ray Patterson. Marcellus Vaughn Paul. Zion Sune Paul. Robert Alexander Payne. Javon LaShawn Payton. Carlos Jafet Paz Maldonado. Inez Renee Pena. James Penafort. Karina Gales Penaloza Fuentes. Brianna Haley Perez. Joe J. Perez Jr. Kevin Vladimir Perez. Lennon Arturo Perez. Rachel Perez. Roxana Eileen Perez. Andrea Destiny Perez Mendoza. Demaya Monet Perry. Iman Tamar Perry. Devin Albert Flem. Christopher Alexander Pineda. Carlos Eduardo Plates. Gabriel Thomas Polin. Eric Duan Powers. Chase Alexander Perez. Jordan Cameron Price. Emma Leah Michelle Puente. Preston O'Neill Qualls. Michael Quintero. Daniel David Cross. Habiba Adenfesi Odenayu Raji. Leslie Elizabeth Ramirez. Emily Victoria Ramirez Garza. Abigail Ramirez Martinez. Ezekiel Isaiah Ramos. Jason Alexander Ramos. Diana Bernice Rangel. Marcus Jogan Rangel. Salvador Rangel.
Jaquest Xavier Ray. Julian Ray Razzo. Stephen Adjune Powell Reams. Marissa Teresa Lujan Rebsch. Alice Gabriela Reyes. Daniel Abraham Reyes. Kevin Reyes. Wilfredo Angel Reyes. Daniela Eugenia Rivera. Jacqueline Nicole Rivera. Cameron Rose Robb. Avion Marcel Robinson. Patricia Ann Emerald Robinson. Aaron James Rodriguez. Carolina Rodriguez. Christopher Rodriguez. Frank Dan Rodriguez. Gabriel Ray Rodriguez. Ivan Alexander Rodriguez. Jabez Caleb Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez. Leslie Abigail Rodriguez. Luis Fernando Rodriguez. Roybel Rodriguez. Sofia Alexina Rodriguez. Stephen Joseph Rodriguez. Rodrigo Rogel. Sebastian Rojas Garcia. Christian Roman. Desiree Roman. Karina Roman. Nisa Lisbeth Roman. Jeremias Romero. Edwin Axel Romo. Elizabeth Roque. Yina del Carmen Roque Gonzalez. Adriana Rosales. Cindy Araceli Rosales. Tana Malaya Ross. Oscar Alexander Rubio Hernandez. Paula Areli Rubio Reyes. Daniel Ruiz. Kyrell Maurice Russell. Dana Paula Sackelshot. Samantha Michelle Science. Stanley St. Pro. Miguel Angel Salazar Jr. Nicole Michelle Salgado. Jonathan Alexander Salinas Alvarenga. Caitlin Yesenia Sanabria. Anselmo Joseph Sanchez. Desiree Yolian Sanchez. Erica Araceli Sanchez. Fatima Nadine Sanchez. Saul Sanchez. Esmeralda Sanchez Tovar. Colin Mackenzie Sanders. Catherine Julissa Sandoval. Alexandria Carleo Santos. Megan Lee Santos. Jordan Keith Scott. Gian Carlos Segura. Nicholas Dean Seligman. Stephen Alexander Serrano. Sarah Shakid Short. Adrian Efren Sierra Segundo. Juliet Marie Cifuentes. Colby Marie Silva. Antonio Tyrone Small. Ashley Brianne Smith. Kana Mika Smith. Jahari Brianna Smith. Haley Elizabeth Solis. Luis Jesus Solis Martinez. Kevin Jesus Soto. Armani Keshawn St. Cyr. Javari Christian Steed. Kendria Tashay Stewart. Darcel Dwayne Stringfellow Jr. Sadio Omar Suleiman. Violet Nicole Tabawada. Brooke Ann Talbot. Ronak Talwar. Amatullah Burhanuddin Taki. Kendall Lynn Taylor. Michael Dwayne Taylor Jr. Jasmine Evelyn Tellez. Julio Enrique Tellez Duran. Dakira Diane Thomas. Ashley Elizabeth Torres. Claudia Carolina Torres. Estrella Geraldine Torres. Mario Alberto Torres. Jaden Ayana Townsend. Nasser Amin Trad. Zachary Joseph Trepanier. Josue Trinidad. Michaela Renee Tubbs. Brandon Stephen Tuch. Gian Donovan Tuch Vieda. Maria Soledad Turbiates Pacheco. Isaiah Antonio Ulloa. Cindy Julissa Omana. Jocelyn Paulina Umanzor. Rachel Merari Uribe. Maximiliano Valdez. Victor Valdez Jr. Israel Valle. Natalie Valle. Heather Nicole Vargas. Raul Vargas Guzman. Adner Yitzhak Vasquez. Judith Vasquez. Michael Alexander Vasquez. Alejandro Vega. Waleska Giselle Vega. Vanessa Velasquez. Julia Nicole Venable. Julian Vera. Aliana Jade Vidal. Gabriel Antonio Villarreal. Maritza Villaseñor. Adriana Guadalupe Villatoro. Andrea Lorena Villegas. Brian Alfredo Vilorio Callejas. Zela Marie Vincent. Anne Duc Vo. Jasmine Tani Walker. Marquise Jerome Walker. Megan Elizabeth Waldorf. Jacob Allen Waples. Kaylee Brianne Warwas. Kayla LaDawn Washington. Marquise Damaria Washington. Miles Brandon Koa Wayne. Marquise Julian West. Brooklyn Amaya Wilkerson. Alexis Gabrielle Williams. Caitlin Renee Williams. Shabrielle Taisha Elaine Williams. Donovan Charles Wilson Jr. Trinity Tajane Wilson. Curtis Ray Wolf III. Brianna Janae Woods. Scarlett Beverly Worcester. Sebastian James Worcester. Raul Yanez Jr. Mohammed Yusuf. Selvin Hernan Zamora Angel. Sandra Manuela Zapeta. Melissa Zavala. Edwin Feliciano Zelaya. And the last graduate of 2020, Kimberly Zuniga.
This concludes the presentation of diplomas to the Cypress Lace class of 2020. Heather Nicole Vargas will provide closing remarks. Heather is the daughter of Elba and Franklin Vargas. Following the closing remarks, please stand and join us in the singing of the Cypress Lakes alma mater, led by Ariana Bonilla and Christian Jonathan Martin. At the conclusion of the alma mater, a safety video will play. And graduates, we do need you to watch the video. Then you will recess to the exits where you will meet your families. The Berry Center staff will release the audience. Please go immediately to your cars and home so that you can continue your celebrations. Heather, please come to the podium.
Good morning. My name is Heather Nicole Vargas. I want to start off by saying that I am truly surprised that we are gathered here at this very moment during a whole global pandemic to celebrate us, the class of 2020. With that being said, it is with great privilege that we all stand here today to celebrate our high school graduation. Well, graduates, it has finally come to an end. You should all be very proud of yourselves, regardless of the pathway you choose to take after high school. All of the late nights spent doing homework, studying, working have finally paid off. All of the sacrifices and the dedication that you put led you here. After you leave this stadium today, we all will go our separate ways and start a new and exciting journey of our lives. However, the journey does not end here. We have only reached one of our individual goals. Always aim for higher opportunities, and remember that good things take time. I want to thank God for helping me be alive at this very moment and being able to be part of one of the most unique commencement ceremonies of Cypress Lake's history. As a first-generation Latina, it is truly an honor and blessing for me to be up on this stage. Also, most importantly, thank you families, friends, teachers, sponsors, and administrators for joining us here today. Without you, all of this would not be possible. Thank you, Mom, Dad, sisters, los amo. We don't realize it now, but the knowledge that we have gained throughout these 4 years of our high school journey, we will use for a lifetime. Not just what we learned in the classroom, but also from one another. I am grateful for every lesson I've learned from each person I've had the privilege of encountering during my time at Cypress Lakes. It has been an honor being the vice president for the past 2 years. Once again, I thank you all for coming, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Will y'all please stand and join us in the singing of the school song. Cypress Lakes High School, Spartans ever true, valor and aspiration, loyal through and through. Owning respect for all Spartans we will be. Cypress Lakes High School, we claim our victory. Cypress Lakes High School, we claim our victory.
Graduates, the time has come. Please take off your caps. We are not going to throw them. We're going to hold them high, hold them up in the air, to symbolize everything you have risen above to be here today. Hold it high to symbolize that you will rise above hate and you will rise above every challenge that you face in life. We know you will, because this is Sparta! Yes!
May I have your attention, please? Before we complete the ceremony, as a reminder, due to health guidelines related to the COVID-19 pandemic, we ask that all spectators remain seated until the graduates have left the stadium area. Once they have departed, please maintain a minimum of 6 feet distance from others as you are exiting. Congregation of groups is not allowed with this year's event. Please meet your graduate at your car and continue your celebration and picture taking at home. Thank you for your cooperation. Cypress-Fairbanks ISD wishes you a safe and enjoyable summer.